When did you start depending on people pleasing and, again, pleasing others in order to survive?
I guess when I realized that if I did that, they wouldn't reject me. Like, they had to love me because I was pleasing them.
Who rejected you? Can you remember that first one that really stung?
I guess my cousins, in a way. I was like the middle cousin, so I didn't really fit in with the older ones or the younger ones. And when I tried to be with the older ones, that did not go well for me, I guess, since I was very young.
Okay. How did you feel?
It was horrible.
How so?
Like, you love people, and you want to be with them, and then they're just like, no, I don't. Like, leave the room.
What did that say about you, younger you?
How so?
I don't want to hang out with you. No, leave the room.
I'm not good enough.
What else?
I'm not nice to be around. I was not worth their time or their energy, I guess.
Is there a part of you who believes that now?
No, actually no. Like, I think I'm enough.
So why are you people pleasing?
Because
BS. You don't think you're enough.
No, I do.
A part of you does. The majority does.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Majority for sure. No, you seem very confident.
I think because I'm afraid of people leaving. Like, when I care about you, I really like care. And when you lose someone, like, if it's death, it hurts a lot. But they're gone. Like, there's no way to bring them back. But if they leave and they're still like alive, it's just like I'm being vulnerable with you. I'm giving you a part of me, and you're still choosing to leave. Like, I don't want that. Like, if I chose to love you, stay.
Yeah. Very normal. Like I said, you seem very confident. And this is also where what I call shadow questions come into play. And like I said, don't give the right answer, give the real. For you, for the most part, definitely. The majority of you thinks you're good enough. But there is a part of you that thinks you aren't. There's a part of you that thinks you're only good enough when certain people like you, want to be around you, and have either a friendship or relationship with you. And if they leave, like you said, it feels like a part of you gets taken away. I am enhanced around them, and when they leave, I am diminished. That's not good enough. That is, I'm only good enough with the requirement of that person or those people. So the first step for you is, yes, there's the right answer, but you got to ask yourself, is there a part of me that believes the opposite? For everyone here too, this is how you will discover a lot of self-sabotage. I'm sure you've all experienced, I want to go in this direction, but for some reason you keep going in that direction. I want a healthy partner, and you keep falling for the wrong type of person. Whenever there's a rift like that, I want to succeed, but I keep procrastinating. That is because a part of you isn't aligned with success. And self-sabotage isn't you screwing yourself over, it's you getting yourself exactly what you want. However, you're not aware of the part of you that wanted it. If you believe, for example, I don't deserve success, consciously you could try to go for success, but you're going to keep self-sabotaging to reinforce, not for me. So consciously you're like, why do I keep doing it? Unconsciously you're getting exactly what you want. So a big challenge is see deeper, like sink into what is the real answer as opposed to the right answer. So for you, when I say, are you good enough? The right answer is, yes, I am. Okay, but do an audit. Is there maybe 1% of you that believes no? And then you got to start connecting with that, talking to that part of you and asking it, why? Why am I not good enough? And let it give you all the crazy answers, even if it makes zero sense, because that's the data you can then work with. It's the same as if I asked you, why don't you deserve success? Most likely when you hear that, your mind's like, all I do. What are you talking about, right? But with a question like that, think of it once more. It's called a shadow question. Think of it as a probe that goes in your subconscious and says, is there a part of this person that says, well, because ... Might be 0.0001%. Why don't you deserve success? Ignore the autopilot I do and be like, why don't I? Like, ask that to you. And maybe a part of you is like, because you're ugly. Like, where did that come from? Make a note. Doesn't have to make sense. Make a note. That's the gold. Why do you hate yourself? Resist, I don't.
No, there's parts of me that I do not like.
What?
Yeah, I just get mad at myself when I seek acceptance from other people.
What's missing in you?
Me?
Why are you so empty?
See, my brain went, I'm not empty.
Mm-hmm. I know. So ask that to you. Be like, every part of me, why am I empty? And see if one part shoots up some answer. And it doesn't have to logically make sense. It's valuable. Why are you so empty? Why is there this void within you? Stay with it. This state of introspection is not something you want to rush. So most people at home will do is like, why am I empty? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't know is the worst thing. Don't say I don't know. Don't say I'm not. Just wait and see. Be like, why am I empty? And maybe something will come up, maybe something won't. But say you spend a few minutes, 5, even 10 minutes, just in this state of openness and introspection, some gold may come up. And if nothing, do it the next day, and the day after, and the day after that. But it's this type of what's actually running me deep down inside that will change your life. Don't give yourself the right answer. What's the real? What are you hiding?
I don't think I'm doing with my life what I know I'm meant to do.
What are you meant to do?
It's weird. It's very weird. And the way I say it, I sound like a crazy person. But I just think I want to cause a greater impact in people than the one I'm actually causing. And it doesn't come from a place of like, oh, I want to please people and that's why I want to like create a good impact in their life. I just think I have this thing inside of me that I have all the potential to do it, and I'm just, again, potential, but
How are you going to cause a greater impact?
I love wellness, and I love the whole concept of like the idea of mind, body, soul, and how important it is, and how you have to be healthy in the 3 aspects if you actually want to call yourself healthy. Like, you can be ripped, and then if you're not working with what's going on in your mind and your soul, I guess, like, you're still fucked. And people don't really understand that. Most people don't, especially in the country that I'm from. Like, I talk to my grandfather, and he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I eat my salad. What's therapy, I guess. So I think that creating that consciousness will just allow, like, it's that. Like, I want to do that.
What's blocking you? What's blocking you from doing that tomorrow?
I guess 1, fear of what people would think, and 2, I check this box of success in my career that I'm just too scared to let go. Especially for the financial stability, of course, but it's just like...
Why not just do it outside for now? Just for fun, outside your job. Finish your job and say, free time, go help people. Mind, body, soul. What's blocking you from helping your neighbors? Person on the street, friends.
Nothing.
So why not start tomorrow? What are you waiting for?
This, I guess? I don't know.
I have this bit I like sharing where it's the movie Conditioning, right? Everyone saw Spider-Man, the old school ones, right? You know the origin of Spider-Man? You know how he becomes Spider-Man? Spider bites him. That's what you're waiting for. You're running around like, is there any spiders under here? Spider, can you bite me? You got to take your hand and bite yourself and give yourself permission to do that now. Nothing blocking you. If you truly feel inspired to help people, to even be a coach, people confuse that, oh, to be a coach, I need X amount of followers. No, to be a coach, that's just who you are. You're just coaching people. Coach your neighbor, coach your friend, coach your family, coach someone in the street. Even do it for free. It's just who you are. You're just always coaching and helping people. And fulfillment, this is key too with purpose, it doesn't get better. Like the fulfillment I feel now, for example, like this is my calling. When I started out, it wasn't big crowds like this. I would do really small crowds. When I started out, I even had no brand. I experienced the exact same amount of fulfillment as now. There's always more. You can do more and more and more and more and more. More doesn't increase fulfillment. So for you, if that's your calling, start tomorrow. You could die the next day. Don't wait. There's people everywhere who need that type of help. If that's your deep calling, just jump in, and following that formula of action, trigger, release, repeat with you, with your purpose, actually taking action on your purpose will trigger that fear and resistance, which you can then let go of and repeat. So by actually aligning yourself with your ideal life, that is your quote-unquote social anxiety challenge.
And how do you deal with the fear of what other people will think or not being successful enough?
Well, that's where you have to dive deep and connect with the part of you that is saying, I'm only as good as what people think of me. The part of you that is living through the eyes of others as opposed to through your own eyes. The part of you that is not trusting of yourself and looking externally for the answer. Just like a kid in class. I'm sure you've all experienced this. Like the teacher's like, what is whatever question? And you might know, but then you kind of look over to your neighbor, you're like, oh, they wrote it too. You need that extra confirmation to give you permission to own your answer. Stop looking over to others. Why don't you trust you? And then that opens a whole other can of worms to dive into, where it's like, well, where did I, and when did I start losing trust with myself? When did I start saying, you know what? I can't listen to that little voice inside. And then one last thing, so a lot of letting go there, but then lastly, on the external side, what you'll see too, especially as you go get older. How old are you?
25.
So young.
25, yeah.
I was going to say, how old are you? You're like, I think 25.
I struggle with that question a lot.
So you'll see it as you get older too, but like people's opinions are so fickle. One day they'll love you, one day they hate you, especially if you start putting yourself out there. And then it's also reminding yourself with your truth, where it's like, if that's actually your calling, doesn't matter what people think. They could love it, they could hate it, they could insult, like, that's just you, and nothing's gonna stop you from doing that. So I'll give you one last perspective, but if the fear of what people think of you get in the way of your purpose, either you're pathetic or that's not your purpose. Because if it were, nothing would get in the fucking way. Nothing. You would go broke for your purpose. You go homeless for your purpose. That comes first. For me personally, like moving to LA, this 12 years ago now plus, I thought I was going to be homeless and broke, but it was worth it because it was my calling. If it's your calling, nothing gets in the way. And then what you'll see is people's opinions are fickle. It doesn't matter at all. And no one knows you as well as you know yourself. No one. Whatever I think of you, my opinion means nothing as opposed to your opinion of you. Why?
Because you're not me.
Exactly. And no one is. Even your closest friends and family, no one knows what it's like to be you. Having gone through everything you've gone through, the ups and downs, the crisis, how it felt, only you know that. So if you, only you know all the facts of you, so only you can have an opinion. Everyone else is just projecting or speculating. Even my advice here, and this is for everyone, I can give you my advice, but still filter it through your truth. Because even here, I can help you best I can, but I'm still speculating to some extent. So listen, take it in, but after the fact, if you're like, I like this, nah, that's fine. You are the only person who knows you. Meaning you are the only person of authority to even listen and decide what advice applies to you or not. So whatever someone thinks doesn't matter. If a little kid runs up and says, fuck you, and runs off, would you be offended? You'd be like, oh, my self-esteem. No. Same applies to anyone else. But again, to get there, keep diving deep into work. But the big one for you is start tomorrow. And as you do, your insecurities will get triggered, but that will be an amazing opportunity to actually dive deeper and learn more about what runs you and let go of it. So tomorrow, coach someone. Next day, coach 2 people. See what happens.
Thank you.
Give her a hand. Come on.